Hi, this is Nuke with a minute of medicine for your mind. You know, not too long ago, my wife took a job at a school that was in a predominantly Hispanic neighborhood. The school had predominantly, basically all Hispanic students. Every teacher in the school was basically of Hispanic descent, and my wife was the strong minority in that school. On top of that, that school and that community had been having issues with people of African American descent and gang type issues. So they had a bad flavor in their mouth for anyone who was in that African American community or group, which my wife just so happened to be. So she had a rough time in that school. They looked at her side eye, said all kinds of things in Spanish, you know, with the body language, so she knew they were talking about her. It was a rough time. Now she could have fired back at them with words and lashed out at them as they expected her to do, because they grouped her in that community and had a certain expectation for her actions. But she chose not to do so. She chose to maintain her values and her respect for herself and her character and respond how she wanted to respond. And what happened was, eventually there was a situation in school where an African American person came up and there was a large incident. My wife quashed and squashed that incident before it turned into something that could be very damaging to the school. In turn, they all began to respect her in that school and saw her in a different light because she was an individual acting on her own by her own decisions and not by the group that she was associated with because she just happened to be black. So what's the point I'm trying to make to you today? It's real simple. See, people are going to group you in a group based on your community or group in which you belong, and they're going to expect you to act a certain way. But you don't have to. You don't have to do that. Despite their responses or reactions to you, you get to choose how you respond. You get to choose how you react. You get to choose how you define yourself. This is New with a minute of medicine for your mind.